dispensation of grace is also called the dispensation of the church age. There were many people who put faith in God, but were not necessarily a part of the church before Jesus came. But after Jesus died, you have what is called the church. So the birth of the church is the birth of grace, is a work of grace. What is the meaning of church? Church means ecclesia, which is the called out one. Our call is a call of election by grace. So we were called by grace, we were called by him to show his praises. We were called out of darkness into his marvelous light to show his praises, all right, of the one who has called us. So if you are a part of being a Christian, whether you like it or not, you are in the dispensation of grace. As long as you say you are a Christian, you are in the dispensation of grace. You may agree with it, you may not agree with grace, but you belong to the... It's not a thing you choose. So grace is not what you choose to say. You don't choose to say, I don't want to accept this message. It's not your choice. It's what you were born into. You were born into grace. And because you were born into grace, it's not of your doing. So you belong to this dispensation called grace. So people say grace is the message of these young people who are trying to mislead others. That's not true. We belong to a dispensation of grace. How did Peter put it? Peter put it, he said, of which salvation the prophets inquired and searched diligently and prophesied of the grace that was to come to you. All right? Now, that grace that was to come to you was speaking about the manifestation of Christ, and the Holy Spirit in the apostles and the prophets was signifying what time that thing was going to be. So when grace showed up, grace has shown up, showing a dispensation after the death of Christ. And the Bible speaks of his suffering and his glory that is also to follow. Paul also said something. He said that if you have heard of the dispensation of the grace of God. Are you still here, somebody? If you have heard of the dispensation of the grace of God, of which I have received that I give to you,